Well, good evening to any of the Blue Rogues who have joined or are joining. I am currently wrestling with my with my stream on the side here to actually see if we are live and broadcasting. So, just a moment while I try to get that sorted out. And in the meantime, on the off chance anyone can in fact hear me, this is the Corundum Cat, and we are once again picking up with our... Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, now I have feed, and is it actually updating? Fantastic, okay. What an ideal time to finally get the loosest handle on how to use my equipment here on our last episode. That's how it goes. Okay, well, as I was saying, I am the Corundum Cat. This is episode 21 of our long play of Skies of Arcadia Legends, originally for the Sega Dreamcast, re-released for the Nintendo GameCube. Well, we are going to be very shortly headed out to make history. The great combined fleets of the Blue Rogues and the Black Pirates have gathered here at Crescent Island to fly out, I suppose, to oppose the Imperial designs of... I mean, I was going to say the Valuan Armada. It's really Galsoon's Armada at this point. Valua, no longer a world power. The Reigns of Destruction are a real thing, and they will happen when you least expect them. I had just done a little bit of pre-gaming and getting some equipment sorted out and topping off items and such. And easily the most important thing I have to draw your attention to before we set sail, our new title, because we were so smooth with both of our pirate girlfriends the evening before. We are now Vice, King of Rogues. And I don't think it's going to get better than that. I don't even know, like, Vice the Legend is the top one. Why would I not want to be King of Rogues? It seems, if anything, like it would be a downgrade. So, let's mount up, and let's sail out. Alright, let's see the lineup. We got the Yapatoman Navy, we got the Blue Rogues, we got Baltor's crew, we have an awesome meme dolphin on our flag, and we got Gilder, for some reason not on his own boat. Skies are clear, and we've got the wind behind us. Not that, you know, I mean, we don't actually have sails on the Delphins, but the wind still, you know. Considering we're about to enter a battle over the fate of the world, the weather's pretty good. And the infighting has already started.
Hurry up and give us the command to attack. My men are getting restless.
Yeah, they seem to be firing a broadside at the rest of the Allied fleet.
This is the longest they've gone without attacking someone, and they're getting jumpy.
Vice, the Primrose awaits your command. We're ready to fight. Oh, and take good care of Gilder.
The Albatross, too, is ready when you are, son.
Captain Weiss, Commodore, we're ready for some action. We got a personal score to settle with the Armada.
Captain Gilder, we'll take good care of the Claudia while you're gone. We'll try to get her back in one piece.
Dude, if I was them, I'd take the boat. Gilder wants to sail with us, that's fine, but he's not getting that fine-looking lady back. Claire will take him in. The Ironclad isn't much of a warship, but it's the most maneuverable ship in the fleet. Yeah, try to wrap your heads around that. We're also hoping that they underestimate us. Yeah, Valu has never seen a ship made out of metal before.
Don't worry about a thing, Vice. The Tenko and the rest of the Yapatoman Navy are right behind you. In this, The Royal Rumble. This is gonna be good.
Oh, our man Drachma getting the place of honor, wingman on the Little Jack.
Hi! Let's get moving. The harpoon cannon is ready for action.
Nice, the Delphinus is ready when you are.
Let's make history.
This day will always be remembered. How it's remembered is up to us. Right here, right now. Let's make history.
I mean, it's not a bad fleet for the ragtag pirates of the world, you know? That was, that's the new flagship, huh? Oh, and the knockoff Delphinus! They put it into mass production. I changed my mind, guys. Let's go home. My first stop is Nasi. Since we've already destroyed Nazrat, they would beg for mercy, especially after what we did to Valua.
My lord, shall I accompany you?
It is not necessary. If any countries resist, I shall destroy them with the rains. I need you here to defend Soltis and to command Zelos to rain down on our enemies.
A wise decision.
My lord, an unknown fleet of ships is headed this way at attack speed. I can't identify the fleet, but leading the charge is the Delphinus. Hey, they're giving it back. Little side-eye on Galcian? What is that look? When did he get coy? So the air pirates have come to challenge me. It saves me the trouble of hunting them down. I shall purge the skies of their kind forever.
Lord Galcian, perhaps I should go as well?
No, we cannot lose Soltis. Return at once. Do not worry. The Hydra will dispose of them. Air pirates, it will rain today indeed. The skies shall weep with your blood. All ships, full speed ahead. Destroy the air pirates. Destroy every last one of them. I mean, a Galcian in the full gloat of his villainy is that. What is that even? What genre did he salvage that from? This is why they gave DeLoco a budget, you know?
Your mod is closing fast.
Alright, battle stations. This is it! Dramatically pointing, though no one can understand what that is as a command. So yeah, this is, I think there's two minor ship battles before we have to tank with the Hydra, because obviously we are the ones who are going to have to tangle with the Hydra. And, this is a Valuan mage ship. These things are... Unless they got some wicked surprise for us, we can... Yeah. Spirit boost, dodge, and I think we'll be able to just rip them apart with a standard broadside. Now, I have a feel... I think the next one is one of the mass production Delphins class. And that could be a little harder. Well, I imagine it will be. But I don't remember how tough they are, actually. The real Delphinus? Pretty dangerous. What's he got? They got a torpedo up. That'll probably be this round. Yep, spell hit. Yeah, 1,500 on the full combo. Well, I wouldn't want to be these guys, but those are bad numbers for them. Yeah, that's a, a single unbuffed spell cannon or sub cannon. Oh, Quick is a good choice though. They might actually be able to dodge some of those. Also, I forgot to do callouts because I was in the middle of the cutscene. Almighty Tim, thank you for joining. Rune Soldier Dan, also good to have you here at the grand finale. That's one down. Yeah, not even a Goomba. Yeah, 278 XP. Okay. nice boat. We've broken the front line, but reinforcements are closing in fast. Yeah, bring them on.
Gals, I'm coming for you! Exclamation points.
Also, I want to point out, I am yep, fake Delphinus. All angular. They skimped on the welding. You know, it's all just riveted on the front, I bet.
Infidels, we will not let you past here. You will get no closer to Lord Galcian. All hands to battle stations. Do whatever you have to do. Just make sure they don't get past us.
Well, similar opener, because I mean, full spirit gauge is a full spirit gauge. Yeah. What do we want? We want. I do. Oh, I forgot to buy more gear grease. That's fine. I'm pretty sure we want water grease anyway. We'll give them the round. Let's see what they got. I'm pretty sure they ain't got a moonstone cannon. And the lines of their boat nowhere near as pleasing as ours. That is an inferior production model. All looking like a Cybertruck up here. PS1 graphics. Decent guns, though. I guess that was the main guns, not sub-cannons. Joke's on them. I bought a whole bunch of complete kits, because I'm rich! Crime pays great! Okay, you guys done? You got that out of your system? Hey kids, how's your health pack? Ooh! Apparently it's great. Evasive this round. I'd say that's cheating, but I'm obviously doing it to them. Ooh. Okay, they got spicy when they can land the broadsides. Let's see how we do. Whew. Almost 15k. I like that. I like it a lot. zipping away like that.
Look, the enemy's running away!
We are in a fleet engagement. That is a trap. Yeah, no. This is a dogfight. This is a furball up here. I know how maneuverable this boat is. I stole mine a long time ago. Yeah, get further away from our bow. Now, we shouldn't rush in after him. Maintain present course and speed. Continue attacking. Alright, there's no way an elite unit like that would just turn tail and run.
It was just a trick to try and lure us in?
Yeah, we got the upper hand now. A chance to attack. Yeah. That's a moonstone cannon. Well, they gonna skin that smoke wagon or just sit there and bleed? We probably want to heal up again before that, because I think strong suspicion that is going to end the fight. And I want full health before we tackle the Hydra. I'm glad to be seeing some misses in there, because, like, we installed dual twin turbo in this thing. We got supposedly a 70% evade chance. Hey, yo, you're scratching the paint. Yeah, I don't think DeLoco gave him one of these. Oh. Tiny little sliver of hull. Bop. Yeah, that's right. This is bespoke. This thing is custom. Ooh, double shaft. If there's a point after the Hydra where we need to continue upgrading the Delphinus, it won't hurt to do so. Hey, yo, Galson! My lord, the air pirates have broken our lines. The Delphinus is headed straight for us. Well done, Vice. You shall live just long enough to feel the destructive power of the Hydra. All cannons, fire on the Delphinus! I got an idea. Why don't we approach it from below, where all of its guns can't track?
There's an enemy ship ahead. It's huge.
No, can't be. Enrique, you know this ship?
He sculled the Hydra. It was dubbed the Flying Fortress. Galson must have had his own men complete it. My mother wanted its production stopped because of its magnitude. Like, she was crazy, but, you know, not that crazy.
Why? Wasn't it big enough?
The Gaussian must be in there. Beat his ass.
This battle won't be over until we destroy that thing.
Alright, Galcian, it ends now.
Seriously, it's nothing but shot traps and weak points. Stay away from the guns, this ain't hard. We got the fastest, most maneuverable ship in the sky.
It's finally time to face Galcian. Alright, everyone, counting on all of you.
It's gonna be that. Oof. It's gonna be that kind of fight when all of the tiles are hazards, and it opens. It just opens with the Moonstone Cannon. Well, it is large and stationary. That fits. Okay. This is going to be a hoot. We can't actually use the Moonstone Cannon this round, so Spirit Boost, and where Valor would be superfluous. Also, we've only got the one left. Let's get good and messy. Let's apply that grease. And I kind of wish I remember what these did. I think we want gear and rudder, if I'm remembering correctly. And we're going to take a shellacking because we're not dodging at all. We'll fix up at the end of the round. Get him. I'd like to be able to use Incrum, but we are using all of our spirit to get more spirit. So, 6 of 1. That'll keep us in the fight for longer. The buffs last multiple rounds. Not thrilled that the sub-cannons do 5k on a blank hit. One of those times I would have preferred to go second. Oh well. Oh, he's focusing. What you trying? Yeah. Okay. Next round is going to be spicy. Okay. Well, Moonstone Cannon, fire. Like to get in more hits, but we will keep playing it safe, certainly for starting on a red tile next time. Let's try to dial in his health bar, shall we? Oof, 33k, and he's, they're still in the pink. Alright. Okay, alright, now that dodge rating is paying off for us. Mostly. As long as I don't call attention to it. In hindsight, many years hindsight, I can't believe that when I played this game previously, I just didn't use never really thought to use consumables. Is a dodge? I mean, we're at full hull. We're at full hull now. Is a dodge going to be better than healing at the end of the round? It's going to depend on whether or not we win initiative. But healing's cheap. Bought so many of those things. Okay, well that was a clean miss on one of their more powerful conventional attacks. So, yep, the dual twin turbo was the correct choice. Put us on the cover of a Hot Rod magazine, but for boats. Okay, high performance watercraft is absolutely a thing. There's gearhead culture for it, but You know, picture muscle cars, but 4 times more expensive. I am vaguely embarrassed at the idea that our gunners are capable of, you know, losing angle on the target. Because it's the size of a small island. Obviously attack the hull is nothing but side-mounted guns. Attack the upper... We'll attack the bottom, frankly, but here we are. Ooh, okay. Cool. We got some good tiles to work with. Are we still buffed? No, I think that wore off. Okay, we want as much firing time as possible. And okay, 13. We'll be up to 20. Yeah, we'll still be up to 20 spirit for the stun cannon. Okay. I mean, I'm just here up on the bridge, like, you know, have to be throwing the radio to Galcian, like, hey, yo, we should have done this like men, not with fire. Galcian is, you know what, I'm calling it right now, he is afraid to do it with skin. We will ignore the reality that the last time we faced him in person, well, the first time... Oh, he can heal? Oh, I hate that. I don't like that at all. Jeez, losing track on those shots is terrible. Okay. Can we silence the Hydra? Because I don't like him doing his thing. What? Oh, cool. Parts are falling off. That means we win, right? The ship's hull fell away and there's a giant cannon coming out. Oh, no. That's... Looks like Galcian's getting serious now. Alright, everyone. It's now or never. Okay. Yeah, moves to the cannon. Comma, fire. Okay, we can't use any of our party items. Can we... We are going to try to silence the Hydra. I don't know if it's going to work, but we are going to try. Because I've had about enough of this dude. Like every RPG and every FromSoft game, I heal at the end of every round. That's just expected. That's how this is supposed to work. The boss heals one time. Immediate mutiny. Incidentally, I'm bothered that he can use evasive action. It's the size of several buildings. Okay, the Hydra can be silenced. Well, we're going to keep doing that on cooldown. That's only 2 spirit points to knock that out? Yes, please. 6,000. Yeah, okay, okay, buddy. Good super weapon. Tell DeLoco he did a great job. I shouldn't smack talk. I'm going to. Okay, so both tile options next time give us a Moonstone Cannon, so we are not going to waste Spirit Points on regular attacks. We are going to rebuff with Incrum for as much damage as possible. We are going to reapply the Grease. Machine oil does. Let's find out. And this will... And okay, Hydra's still silenced for this round, so we will be buffed and in pretty good shape at the start of the next round. And I think we're just going to have to, you know, I mean, how do you eat the bear? You know, one bite at a time. I think we're just going to have to go at it. This is not the kind of ship that I would choose to get into a slugging match with, but I don't think we could. I don't think we have another option. In the meantime, I will say, as part of our announcements, since this isn't technically a dungeon, but it's close enough, that we are ideally good to go for... I mean, I say next week for our next game. There's a lot more combat we still have to get through tonight. It's conceivable that we actually will not finish, that this will be part 1 of the finale. And we'll have to see how that shakes out. But if we do finish up tonight, and we're going to run late, and we'll see how much we get done. Okay, I feel we attacked the top before. I feel like we need to alternate, because if we just keep on the same tack, they're going to be, you know, all the guns pointing at us. Let's try it out. Well, it's a dangerous shot, but it's a Moonstone Cannon shot. I'll take it. And we want to silence them again. And roll with the punches, I suppose. Are we trading super moves? Well, we're not defending this time, so it's going to hit a little harder. Little bit, 22,000, little bit. Good news, that also means he's not defending this round, so a slugging match it is. As I was saying, Moonstone Cannon fire. But no, if we do finish up with Skies tonight, thank you in advance for staying with us for the... Ooh! Sorry, immediately interrupting myself. 50k! 49. Oh, that's worth a trade. That's a good trade. Oh, we earning our points back, baby! No healing for you. You sit there and you think about what you did. And what you did was commit a genocide hitherto unknown except for the Silver Ancients. But no, we are good for technical dress rehearsal for Shadowheart's Covenant. The next game in our lineup has been completed. So if it is this week or if it is next week when we're finished with Skies, we'll be able to hit the ground running with that. And I am quite excited. I can't imagine he gets to use the Hydra Cannon twice. That doesn't seem fair. Okay, as ever, we want to keep Increment up. We want to keep them silenced. And we want to keep running through our stock of repair kits. But no, I have already started assembling prospective classroom hours content for the new setting for Covenant. Because I'm a huge nerd and I talk too much. No, man, don't ready the Hydra Cannon. You don't even need that. Come out here, fight me, mano and mano. I'm going to bring 3 friends with me, and we're going to dogpile you. It counts. How annoying must that be for, like, all of the gunners for the Hydra? Oh, sweet. Okay, we have a guaranteed Moonstone Cannon next time. I love to see it. We are going to... Okay, we're going to put some rounds downrange. We're going to rebuff so Incrum doesn't wear off. And again, we're just gonna face tank the hits. We will plate the hull with gold and use it to defend ourselves. I'm gonna fire my gunners out of the cannons. Better. Yeah, see how easily you can damage the enemy ship when you actually shoot it? Oh, that silence works. Oh wait, no one was able to heal. Maybe that's something else. What? Well, I'm confused. Was I already at full? Oh wait, did I just not take any damage? Oh, I was already at full health. Yeah, okay. Okay, yes, the silence works, and I didn't need to heal. That's fine. You know what? Not like it cost anything. Alright. Juicy, juicy. Alright, let's go. Not enough spirit to really make good use of that. That's fine. Focus back up. Face tank damage.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
One more Moonstone, provided he doesn't get to heal too much. Or, I honestly, just a couple good salvos if our gunners can manage to hit the enormous flying fortress. Well, since we're locked in naval combat, I do have a couple lingering questions from my mailbag, and I don't have it written down in front of me, but I remembered it was I did read it earlier, so I'm getting the wording summarizing, perhaps, from when it was asked. But what is a blue water versus a green water navy? I believe was the thrust of the question. And I want to point out that the question is incomplete, because yes, there are 2 kinds of navies. There are 3 kinds of navies by traditional assignment. There's blue water, green water, and brown water. No, this is not scatological humor. This is actually proper naval classification. Ow, my hull. 12 grand. That's not so bad. Okay, where are we at? Open round. No. Okay, and dual super moves at the start of the next one. Good. We can work with that. So, buff for me. You know what? We're going to reverse order on that. Silence for them immediately. Buff for us. A little more grease. And tank to heal. We should be able to get him with the Moonstone Cannon next time. God, I'm so glad we stole this magic cannon from Beleza. It's really working. Anyway, so a blue, the color classifications of Navy are basically where their ships are meant to operate, what kind of Navy they are. A blue water Navy is what you think of. These are oceanic ships, trans-oceanic ships generally. A modern Navy, in the sense of like a carrier battle group or big battleships from the Second World War onwards, these are blue water navies. They are meant to project national force overseas. Blue water is the oceans. Green water navies are coastal defense forces. Green water referring to, well, if you're close enough to land, you get more plankton and algae and stuff in the water, and it looks kind of green. You ever been on the coast, you know what I'm talking about. Or you don't, doesn't matter. Green water navies are coastal forces. The United States Coast Guard, if it was viewed as a navy independently, would be considered a green water navy. And we're going to trade super moves again here. That's fine. That's fine. And lastly, and least represented in most acknowledgement, a brown water navy is interior to a continental landmass. A river and lake navy is considered a brown water navy. Those of us Ohio boys, like your host, or Undercat, and I know several members of the audience, the Battle of Lake Erie, 1814, the United States fleet at that time, that is a brown water navy. It was built and intended to operate on the Great Lakes, or inland seas, or rivers. We talked about the Battle of Hampton Roads 2 episodes ago or so, the Monitor, the Merrimack. And that's the Hydra's health bar. You still want to be super villain, Galcian? How's it working out for you? How's your super weapon? Chump. Now he has no choice but to do it with skin. The enemy ship has been severely damaged and is trying to flee from battle. How is he gonna flee? I could walk faster than that thing. Shoot him in the back.
Galcian's trying to run away? We can't let him escape. We've got to go after him.
Yeah, no, recharge the Moonstone Cannon, shoot him again. A simple solution to a seemingly complex problem. I don't know. Ooh, a moon cannon. And another captain stripe. We needed more hull points. Oh, we do have 1 or 2 more ship battles, actually. Alright, I give up. That thing's still flying.
Vice, they're getting away!
Alright, looks like we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Everyone, prepare to board the Hydra. We're gonna fight Galcian face to face. Hey, yo, he's afraid to do it with skin. We aren't. Why would we take the skiff? This seems like... Okay, this is cool. Don't get me wrong. This seems like a really bad idea. Okay, I do like that Fina didn't need someone to catch her. She's just like, yeah, no, I'm jumping. If I remember correctly, we can't actually recruit Enrique for this. I think he's support because he doesn't want to fight his erstwhile countrymen.
I brought plenty of medicines and healing crystals with me, so if you get wounded, just let me know. I'll take care of you.
No, we're fine, dude. Yeah, okay. We do get Enrique back as an option for the next dungeon, for the final dungeon. This is a half dungeon. We have to. I kind of totally forgot that there's actually an interior segment, and it's not just Galson waiting for us on the deck. But I mean, I never get tired of raiding battling ships. I don't know where I'm going, but... Ooh, a chest. This better not be a Sylvan Bane. I'm in no mood. Oh, it's just a full-scale naval cannon that we're now just carrying with us. Alright. Oh, who are these mage-looking dudes? This is fun. We get sorcerers, defenders. I mean, okay. You know what? I'm gonna be a real jerk. I'm just gonna use Delta. They're sorcerers. I'm gonna use Delta Shield. Don't know what magic they were gonna do. Don't care to find out. Come on, guys, hit us with spells. Try to heal. Do something. Too fast. Bonk. Okay, that would be the instant death effect on Ice's sword. Hardly needs it. These guys are squishy. And we bought a new gun for Gilder, so hopefully he can actually put out, reasonable damage now.
Dance for me.
That'll do, pig.
I wish they were all that easy.
It's like, did this gun cost 12,000 gold pieces? Yes, but when you shoot it, you will know where that money went. Okay, I guess we don't have any other option but to go up. Yo, Galson, your super weapon is badly designed. He knows. Oh wow, we should not be... It's not safe to be out here. Like, you ever seen Under Siege? We are about to be Tommy Lee Jones, just thrown across the deck. They shoot one of these cannons. Oh, okay, that's another access point. I'm not sure how to tell. Okay, I guess we'll try this one. Oh, they're like the big... Oh, the Hydrili. They're like the Coliseum Guard guys. That's kind of cool. Ah! Yes, this much of a game, and I have not yet remembered how buttons work. Let's see how elite they are. If they can stand to a super move, good for them. I'll use a bigger super move. Well, kind of.
Take that.
Gilder always happy to kill Steel. Too fast. I was like, I could just use Pirate's Wrath, but I kind of want to dial in their health. Does Rain of Swords deal with these guys if we keep running into them? It does not. Well, that's good to know.
Move! Get me straight!
Ha!
And the counterattack is a lively one. Yeah, get him, Cupel! His shame is legendary. I wouldn't have it any other way.
That was easy.
Oh, there's a lot going on here. Okay, I feel like just kind of gut-wise, going towards the center of the ship is going to be the correct choice. Okay, there's a chance to go down. Can we cross over? We can't? Okay. If we go back down, we can't actually cross over anywhere, so I think we try one of the other segments from on top? Oh, sweet, more of those berserkers. Oh, these are marauders now, not berserkers. Well, that's me told. I mean, I never approve of anyone attacking Fina because she's precious, but I do like the menacing slow walk on the Hydra Elite. Like, he's not in a hurry. He's coming for you.
Dance for me.
Wish they were all that
I
easy.
wish they were all that easy.
I'm not sure if that is the worst or the best delivered voice line in the game. I'll never know. Ooh, attorney. Super. Instant death magic that we will never use. Okay, yeah, if we go down, I mean, there might be items, but it doesn't get us any closer to our destination. So let's try another access point. Okay, yeah, and I just I just reflexively pointed at my screen with my human hands in the real world, which obviously you can't see. But we want, looking at the minimap, we want there's a connecting bridge from the next segment. It looks like to the left or the west hemisphere, the port side. So that's good. Okay, we can work with that. And yeah, we know Gunslinger was a great choice, so why don't we do that? This poor defender just in the middle of the formation here. You know, if we're going to be abusing Gunslinger, could probably... Yeah, we have enough spirit points, I think, to use Incrum. We start with... Oh, no, that's 4. Gunslinger is 9. I don't believe we have enough to buff and then do it. Shame. Oh, I don't like that at all. Yeah, the new armor works. Magic defense was a good choice. Okay, range swords should finish them off, but we'll stack white attacks just in case of that.
That was fun.
Okay, everybody's blood is back. Okay, that's where we started from. So, okay, I think this access point will let us get across. We'll go down and then back towards the starboard hemisphere, and I think this will let us get into the command superstructure. It does not. Wait, unless we can go back down again. Ah! I already hate this boat. Okay, my theory was correct, but... Oh, magic dude, very helpful. Huh. Okay, alright, let's scout around. Where's an intact crossover? Not helped by all these engines, in a way. Okay, well, there's that one over there, but it doesn't connect. But the bridge is broken on the side. Okay, there's another connecting bridge further. Yeah, further along the port side. All right, we'll try the next axis. Gonna just toss this out here. If I wasn't already gonna do something terrible to Galcian. Okay, so that's progress, but I immediately want to know, is there loot? Now that I know where progress is, now my greed can take over. Pirate. Oh, there's no loot. Alright, Galson's just making fun of us at this point. We gotta go, we just want to talk to him. Right? Not saying anything. Just want you to go talk to him. I like to think he's getting, they're getting like, reports from the security, like, sir, the air pirates are very confusedly wandering around. I think they're lost. Oh, assassins. Oh, I remember these guys. They have silver magic. So, Delta Shield, you're not doing any of that instant death stuff to me. We are going to be seeing a lot of Delta Shield for the remainder of the session. We know Ramirez has it in his lineup because he's, used it on us. And I'm 90% certain Galson does too. Rude. Okay, but cluster all of y'all up. Like in a nice cone, perhaps?
Dance for me.
I'm glad we brought Gilder. I mean, no offense to Enrique and all, but...
That was fun.
Ooh. Is that a better gun? Can we get more damage out of Gunslinger? No. Substantially less damage, double hit rating. But we're pretty much only using his super moves anyway, so not necessary. One more check for treasure. My greed remains insatiable. Oh wait, no, there's not even an option for treasure though. Alright, one more check for random encounters. Hey, we found it! Three of these boys, huh?
Pirates of old, defend our cause!
Brothers! Oh, okay. The first time they've done anything other than a plain attack is when I've got Skull Shield up. Like, rude, but I almost respect them for it. Bunch of jerks. Fine will be fine, or she will. Well, it never hurts to. We're damaging everybody. Got two guns, one for the both of you.
Dance for me.
But anyway, brothers, any late arrivals? We are raiding Admiral Galson's incredibly overwrought flagship, the Hydra. Death Tackle? Wow. Nah, no, lives up to the name.
Moons, give me strength.
Yeah, Vice, get that off before we get wiped by the surprisingly elite Hydra Elite. Yeah, I agree, Tim. More of a check than a tackle. Who knew we were up against the Flyers on this thing? Okay, well, our favorite ritual, putting blood back into the party. Yeah, I don't know how Enrique is planning on being our medic, like, at the other end of the dungeon. It's like, yeah, no, hey, if you get messed up, come back. It's like, dude, if we got messed up, it's from having to traverse this place. Galson's ship engine. What an entry. But where's Galson? Does he have what it takes to step up to a 5-time champion? Does he even understand what it means to be Vice King of Rogues? Sorry, Vice, King of Rogues. We'll wait.
That looks like the bridge. Galson must be in there.
I guess we'll just have to break that door down, won't we? That will not be necessary. He just wanted his WWE entrance, you know? Check out the slow door. They love the slow door. I took my cape off ahead of time.
Galcian!
Okay, I'm sorry. I love Aika. Why does she get the, needlessly surprised call out? Oh, it's playing his music, is it? Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I did not realize that there were still this many people foolish enough to resist me. Hey, yo, we're winning the fight, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. And you, Vice, have caused me more trouble than anyone. Thanks. It's an air pirate's duty to cause trouble. I feel so accomplished. But there's one more thing I'd like to accomplish. I want to rid the world of you. Very amusing, but this world shall be mine. It's a pity you won't be around to see it. Now you shall feel my wrath.
Look.
Dude, if you gotta call out the wrath, it ain't happening. Said the man who plans on using Pirate's Wrath probably 3 or 4 times in this fight. Look, you know what? The sign that points to Damascus need not travel there. Okay, well, might, and yeah, no, we are gonna be using Delta Shield because I think he's got some tricks for us. Speed, and you know what? We'll give him the first round. We'll bait it out. We're gonna focus. We're gonna buff. We're gonna see how it goes.
Here goes.
Let's try
Now,
this.
is his sword bigger than any single member of the party, except for Gilder, Coat included? Yes. I'm not scared. I don't even think he knows how. Oh, he's starting with Terminal! Well! He caught me talking. Remember, we're thousands of feet in the air. Oh no! Not Fina! That's the kind of fight it's gonna be. Alright! Okay, now, you may ask yourself, do I feel lucky? Alright, well, we have to answer that with Pirate's Wrath, otherwise he's gonna get too big for his bridge. Yeah, no, he's... very rare for him to open with his most powerful attack, but he sure did.
Let's try this.
Fortunately, we also stocked up on Rissilm crystals. They're $6 grand a pop, and you know what? Money well spent. Because, yeah, having party members down not only, of course, means that you have, someone on the ground, you also get less spirit because you lose out on all of their generation on the gauge at the start of the round. So you want to fix that as quick as possible. Oh, you ain't so tough. 7 grand on Pirate's Wrath is spicy. Now that does mean that we didn't get to use Delta Shield. Come on, you got silver armor? Ah. Okay, so is Galson killing a party member every round? Yes, he is. Does that mean we can't take him? No, I think we're fine. And obnoxiously, he hit Ica, who I would otherwise be using to cast Delta Shield. Now, if he does something other than, hit Fina with Terminal, I think we can recover this round.
Let's try this.
What?
I've actually never seen this before. I do not know what he's doing. Glora! Alright, pretty boy, show us the sparkles.
Destroy him.
Okay, it's gotta be a debuff, because that was no damage. Alright, that just clears buffs.
Yeah, that's not bad.
We applied those for free, we're gonna reapply them for free. Good job, jackass.
Delta Shield.
Oh no! AoE magic damage. Anyway.
Let's try this.
This should work.
And the astute viewer might notice that we are mostly using super moves to attack Galcian. And that's because his counterattack rate is high and his sword is bigger than we are. How indulgent am I feeling? You know what? We'll save the Aura of Valor for the actual final. Galson's not the actual final boss. He ain't that cool. We'll save that.
Counter shield!
Okay, now Fine is defending. He might be able to get Ica. As he reminds us that we are again thousands of feet in the air. Oh! She's fine. We're wise to you. We know your tricks. I mean, Pirate's Wrath will probably do the job. But just in case... No, you know what? I'm getting too big for my britches. He can turn this around quite quickly, so we are still going to play smart. It's not like we don't have curative items.
Counter shield!
Fill him full of holes.
Come on. Dance for me.
Let's try this!
Also, I might just not be paying too close attention. I don't think it has used the standard boss music. I think our music has been playing the whole time. We're that good. Oh, take a knee.
I wish they were all that easy.
Now we're going to teach him a lesson in OSHA compliance, put him right over that railing, which is not high enough for a crew area. And we stole his bling. That's how you know it's pirate style. Yeah, what you got? You got a one-wing angel for him? Come on, man. How could this be? I will not be defeated. Your reign of terror is over. I don't think... reign is, funny you should mention that. I don't think so. You may have won the battle, but I shall have my revenge.
What? The bridge?
Fools! When you realize that you cannot stop me. When will you realize that? Who knows? Now I shall destroy every last one of you. Not in a fair fight, because... Bye. Are we rethinking our policy of letting them talk after we punch them into the ground? Yeah, Ika's like, Gilder's got a gun. This didn't have to happen.
I thought he was too arrogant to have an escape pod.
Feist is getting away! We have to do something. Yeah, have the Delphinus shoot him down. Or the Claudia.
Once he gets away, he'll retreat back to Saltis, and we'll never have a chance to stop him.
The other pirates are tied up fighting with the Armada. Man, we planned this poorly.
Huh? What's that? That's the lakes, baby!
It's Beleza's ship.
Hey, something's not right. No, you don't think.
Galcian.
Beleza, you survived the attack on Valua. That's good news. No, great. Yeah, no, I never thought.
No, Galcian. So many innocent people died by your hand. Women and children bled to death in the streets. As an admiral in the Armada, I feel that I am responsible for their deaths as much as you are.
Goodbye, my love.
What?
Did we win? She sacrificed her own life to stop Galcian. Man, she's got bad taste.
Beleza.
Hey, yo, she said she was unwilling to fight her countrymen. She didn't say she wouldn't kill Steel, the big bad. How things going, Ramirez? How's your plan? No!
Why?
Galcian, you shall be avenged.
There ain't no vengeance like angry twink vengeance, let me tell you.
Vice, something bad is happening.
No! Ramirez is gonna use the Reigns of Destruction again!
There's nothing we can do to stop him. Ramirez, please. Elders. Oh no.
What's wrong, Fina?
Vice, look.
Fina, Soltis used to be our home. We created it from nothing, and now we must destroy it.
For 1,000 generations, we have judged the people of this world. Everything we have created, Soltis, Zelos, the rains, was all because these people did not measure up to our standards. But perhaps we were wrong. Fina, by believing in the people of this world, you have taught us a great deal. We sent you here to help us destroy the world, but now we are going to help you save it. There is no need to be sad. If we had not created the rains of destruction, the world would not be in jeopardy. Please, for the sake of the future, for the sake of this world, you must prevail.
Fina. The elders, they finally believed in the future. They sacrificed themselves to give us a chance at saving the world. I'll make sure their sacrifice was not in vain.
Hoi! Looks like it's finally time to go to Soltis.
Huh? Captain Drachma!
We've defeated the Armada. Most of the ships fled once the Hydra was destroyed. It's time to go to Soltis, boy. Look over there.
That's Shrine Island.
Aye, a perfect fit. So Shrine
Island's a part of Soltis, huh?
maybe you'll be getting Soltis through there. I'll go with you. I may be old, but I can still fight better than most men. The rest of us would like here on the ship. If you want any of us to take the place of anyone else, just come back here.
Really? Well, if you'll come with us, Captain, we'd be honored.
Nice. Make sure you're well prepared before you head in. You should never rush into a fight.
I know. Thanks, Gilder. All right, everyone. Get ready. We're going back to Shrine Island. Okay. Also, no commentary from my own self during the colony drop of the Great Silver Shrine because pure poetry. I love this game. It has its flaws, it has its pacing problems, it has its combat balance issues. There's never been anything better. Chef's kiss. You'll never convince me otherwise. It's not going to happen. Don't try. And, okay, yeah, we have a new Captain Strike. And we will heal our boat. And the rest of the party. And we got a couple of new cannons. I think we'll take a very quick look at those before we land. The Moon Cannon, yes, 200 extra attack power. We love that. And no new sub cannons and no new torpedoes. I think at this point we could detour to Sailor's Island to get like the very final rank of equipment, but I don't think it's necessary. The Delphinus is pretty dangerous already. I will burn a whole bunch of magic dew, however, because we don't have a chance to rest otherwise. Also, I don't know if I have to change my crew. I like Drachma a lot, don't get me wrong. He is not my choice necessarily for the final dungeon, because he hasn't been in the party for a long time. I would like to take on Rige, though he has wandered off somewhere. Maybe we'll get the option on the ground. I guess we'll find out. Though I will save here just in case. We mostly want... I mean, Gilder was great. Gilder was doing good work. We got a lot of gunslinger action. We are going to want Justice Shield as much as possible, because we've fought Ramirez before. Silver Eclipse is no joke. Wait, did we just get... Did we... Oh, okay, no, this is... not a random encounter. This is Soltis airspace. Okay. Descent complete. Approaching Soltis. We'll try and get in through Shrine... Well, what used to be Shrine Island. Good idea! I want to find out what the light beam of Soltis would do to us if we were to try pass through. I think we would just stop being biology and start being physics. Damn! Well, I guess things were going a little too smoothly. I would have been disappointed if we got into Soltis that easily. As ever, a hearty meal. And we will preemptively use complete kits because we are super cheesy. Sure got a lot of beam attacks there. This particularly dangerous marital aid, all hazarding our boat. I'm not here for it. Stop that! Stop that! You know, there was a moment I was thinking, it's like, man, should I be using a complete kit blindly at the end of this round? That seems like it might be wasteful. Nope. As ever, all my choices perfectly correct. as long as you ignore all evidence to the contrary. Yeah, I don't like that thing at all. Are we playing hide and seek with this? What is this? Oh, okay, yeah, it's just... Huh. Yeah, well, just an obnoxious interceptor thing. Okay. Well, I kind of wanted to change crew. I thought we would get a chance to do that before going into the dungeon, but you know what? If it's Drachma, it's Drachma. Wait, no, okay, wait, Gilder's still in... Yeah, Gilder's still in the active party. Alright, you know what? We'll see how this shakes out. I wonder if we'll get a prompt for it. As we head back to where it all... Well, not technically where it all started, but you'll note the first treasure chest that we looted in the game, off on the right there, still open. Huh. Yeah, weird. Okay, well, I'm not sure what prompt I missed, but without having to go back to the Delphinus and fight through that thing again, I guess we're doing it with Gilder. Sorry, Enrique. You know, go back, keep Mogi company. She's on the bridge just waiting for you. If we get wrecked by Ramirez spamming Silver Eclipse on us, I mean, that's just, you know, that's the risk you take sometimes. How do we proceed deeper? I think we want to be as low as possible. I mean, that has a foreboding kind of door. That has a final dungeon kind of look to it. Why they gotta do this to me? Alright, let's start with the center. We're going straight through. Maybe it's a labyrinth. Maybe all paths lead to the... oh! Oof. Woof. Woof. Okay, some paths lead to a hole in the ground. By virtue of the fact that this is going into the final dungeon, and I have, you know, cleared it like once, I have very little recollection of this space, so we'll see how it shakes out. Also, Dracoslith. Why don't I own this? Does it use magic? I don't think so. It doesn't look magical. I think it's fine. We'll shoot it. We'll hit it with Cutlass Wrath. Cutlass Fury. Maybe it's on our side. This is a misunderstanding. No, we need to hit it with Pirate's Wrath. That thing is sturdy. Okay. Now we know that. Anyway, it's harmless. Oh, it's not harmless! It has the terrible bite. Okay, so now we know. Right, stop terribly biting people. It's rude. Look, you just got to domesticate these things. It's. There's no bad pets, right? There are occasionally inadequate pet owners.
Moons, give me strength.
Yeah, anyway, let's solve this problem. Will that actually finish up? That should do it. I'll feel silly if it doesn't, but that should do it. Anyway, since we are back in a dungeon, which I will be stumbling around blindly, yeah, I mean, we're definitely going past 9 o'clock. This is, I have scheduled until 10 for the night, so about another hour and 20. If I don't get too terribly lost, that should be just about enough time. We'll see how it goes, and if people want to stick with it, great, because I'm going to be keep talking. Not really a proper mailbag question, but kind of a, I guess, lightning round, if you would say that. I did have a ask of, is there anything that I had specifically wanted to cover during the sort of classroom segments of my meandering, often pop culture begotten narrative here, and absolutely yes, are the things that I wanted to get to and was not able to. Sure. And it's not for lack of opportunity, because this dungeon would be an opportunity. But there have just been topics that are more complicated, or have like just more stuff going on with them than I can really fit into the format. And I didn't want to shortchange them. I have a quick summary of some of those. And you might say, isn't that just covering them anyway? And I would implore you to look over there, shiny object, shiny object. But yeah, no, some of the things that I would like to do I could do a whole episode's worth of content over, and just, but I would also need to actually like sit down and write out a script. The Barbary Corsairs is something that I can give you only the incredibly crib notes version on, because like we've talked a great deal about the history of, well, I've talked a great deal about the history of piracy in previous episodes, mostly in the focus of the Caribbean and the great age, so-called great age of piracy, the 1600s and 1700s. And Queen Anne's War, and all of that, and that's like, yeah, that's valid. That is a big part of it. But there has been surprisingly active pirate tradition elsewhere in the world that is a lot longer lasting than that. And the Barbary Corsairs, specifically Barbary referring to the old term for the Barbary states. Northern Africa, way back during the time of the Ottomans, and but these were Muslim pirates, ocean-going mujahideen, if you asked the Ottomans themselves, and they were active for over 1,000 years. I mean, they're up there for the longest ongoing like piratical tradition of any nation, and they operated in the Mediterranean Ocean, and they're a real problem, and are actively engaged in the slave trade. There is nothing romantic about the Barbary Corsairs. Probably the reason that modern media just like ignores their existence, and why you maybe have never heard of them other than one of the factions in the Pirates of the Spanish Main game, is because, yeah, they kind of suck, right? The Ottoman Turks are not a great geopolitical entity. The Barbary Corsairs are slavers, and that is their primary business for... I mean, we're talking about from about 700 AD to they finally get shut down in modern-day Algiers in the 1830s. Like, that's over 1,000 years of relatively active pirate tradition from Barbary. And, yeah, they are, there are periods where they're more active than others. There are times when they are basically, for all intents and purposes, the navy of the Ottoman Empire. There are times when they are disfavored and disavowed. And what? Pirates? No, absolutely. It's just a thing that happens. What can we do about it? Because, again, there's 1,000 years of activity there. The United States Navy and the United States Marines fight wars against Barbary in the early days of both of these institutions. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, yeah, the shores of Tripoli is the Second Barbary War. That's in the USMC anthem. That's where that comes from. Also, don't turn Vice to stone. I need him to rain swords upon me. Rude. But there's I can get, like, that is the absolute crib notes version of it. There is so much history of the Barbary Coast because, again, it's around for so long. That said, ignoring the Pirates of the Caribbean, the actual Barbarossa, it just means Redbeard, right? There are two captains Barbarossa, they're brothers, that are Ottoman corsairs, who are very infamous at the times. And again, there's a lot of content, and I would have to... I'm less conversationally familiar with it than a lot of the European piracy, so I'd have to do a lot more research to do a really good presentation on that subject. What else? Also, the Claudia. My favorite special attack in the game. I think it'll do more damage now that Gilder has good weaponry. Let's find out. Better! Board wiping! How does the airstrike hit indoors? I don't know. I'm not asking. Neither should you. What else? So we've talked about a lot of history, like confirmable, verifiable. There are primary sources and documentation history about sailing and nautical lore and about piracy. There's, content which I really haven't covered in that regard is a lot of nautical folklore, and I could do whole seasons worth, whole games worth of episodes of content if we started getting into that. Sailors are a superstitious lot. This is also, I'm considering putting on the white map. I mean, I'll miss the 80 extra attack power, but this is getting silly. I don't remember who turned him into stone last time. You know what? Let's get through this round, and we'll hit him with the super moves. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Hopefully they don't turn Vice to stone immediately. Okay. Lucked out this time. But no. Sailors a superstitious lot? Absolutely. There is a whole culture, a whole subculture of, call it superstitions, call it folklore, but just the belief systems that go along with being a career sailor. It is like any other community. It has its own mores, it has its own norms and understandings. I would like to do an entire lecture series on sailors of the Age of Sail, specifically, through the lens of they are the you can think of them as the sort of last active pagans in Europe, which is not true. And yes, there are still plenty of other religions going on these days. But if we're talking about like, you know, your good staunchy stuffed shirt, you know, European mores and religious institutions, you think Christianity. You know, you think Church of England and Catholicism makes up most of the content, and that's true. But like the nautical tradition, nautical folklore, just straight up includes the existence of, oh yeah, Triton, Father Neptune. Yeah, sure, he's a real dude. Davy Jones' Locker, the, you know, Arcadian green of Souls Lost at Sea. Oh yeah, that's a real thing. That's a place. That is one of the possible destinations for your soul, other than the standard Christian heaven. If you happen to die at sea and you are a sailor who is connected to the ocean, and like, I'm sure all of the men involved would, you know, dispute the terminology, but that's paganism, right? Like that is acknowledging there are multiple gods. There is, you know, we go to church on Sunday, possibly before the Mass, if you happen to be Bartholomew Roberts, who is holding church services aboard his pirate ship. But yeah, there's that. Okay, yeah, sure. Of course, we believe in the Abrahamic God, but oh yeah, we also believe in, like, you know, in Neptune, and that you need to occasionally appease him with rites and with proper observances of what it means to live at sea. That is paganism by definition. That is the, you know, that is the worldly belief in the effective power of multiple divinities. And whether or not the sailors themselves would have said, oh yeah, obviously we're pagans. I imagine most of them would have just reflexively said they were Christian. But I think that is a lens through which there is a lot of nautical lore that can be examined. I would love to go into more detail about it, but again, it is such a broad topic, and I would have to do an awful lot of primary research. It's not exactly great for dungeon talk, but it is something that I personally, as your host, am like super interested in. Oh hey, we finally got our best fire spell. Alright, that's... okay, this path sweeps around to that side. Sure, let's try it. Maybe we get lucky. I have a feeling we don't want to be going back down. I have a feeling that up is the direction we want to be going. That's it. I'm getting me musket. Okay, I was impressed by the Dracoslith the first time. It is starting to weary me. At least we got a new attack out of it. Blast Breath? That can't be great for us. It isn't!
Moons, give me strength.
this.
Okay, we got. Sorry, I have I concentrated briefly too much on the game, and I've lost my train of thought. Oh, that happens a lot. Other topics which I never got around to a proper investigation. Okay, so this one is a little less. This is more just actually in the catching up because it's not necessarily too complicated. The press, not not the media,
We did it!
but rather the press gang, the impressment. This is a terminology that shows up in a lot of naval history that is perhaps not super well understood, or at least not the nuance of it. Okay, wait, no, that is multiple dead ends. Okay. We're not getting anywhere from there, so... Okay, also, I'm putting on my white map. That, if we can get a couple fewer random encounters here, we can make a little bit better progress. And I will, of course, forget to re-equip the captain's hat before the next boss fight, but that's just the tax that we pay. But yeah, okay, so, impressment. Also, and I have gotten, this is shown up in the mailbag, Shanghai as a verb, I guess, to Shanghai someone. What does that mean? And it is indeed a nautical thing. So, what that is, and we were going to remember to buff Vice here, because without the captain's hat, I don't know if random swords would be a field clear. Probably. No reason to take the chance. Impressment and Shanghai both refer to making people sailors that did not want to be sailors.
Give me strength!
But they are two different practices if we're getting to the technicalities. Impressment is simply conscription, right? It's like the draft, except instead of a notice from the army saying, hey, you have to report for basic training, burly men with clubs hit you over the head in the street, and get you, get a whole mob of drunks and dockside hands, and they herd you aboard a ship of His Majesty's Navy, and you're now a sailor. That's a real thing, and it was legal. In so much as, I mean, it's the British Empire, they needed sailors. Yeah, it is forced conscription into the Navy is impressment. And there's a bunch of, we went to a bar and we found a bunch of drunks, and as a recruiter, like, put a silver shilling into their drink and said, oh, well, you took the king's shilling, so you're obviously, you're on the hook for enlistment. Or that sort of thing for the more honest, in quotes, recruiters. But at the end of the day, it's simply the another hole in the ground. Maybe the far side here? Because again, I know I think we want to be going up. We just need to find intact pathways to do so. Yeah, that is impressment of random people in the ports is absolutely a thing that happens. Impressment of civilian sailors is also a practice in wartime, and it is a really unpopular one. It is one of the casus belli of the Revolutionary War. That there are like, merchant sailors out of the colonies who are not, they're American, they're not British, they're born and raised colonials, who are just snaffled up. Well, they're trained sailors, and the Royal Navy needs more sailors for whatever conflict is going on. It would be, worse against France at the time. and yeah, you got to join the Navy the hard way. But yeah, so a foreign ship basically shows up in port, an American trade ship shows up in Britain, and British naval officials say, "Okay, hey sailors, thanks, awesome, good to have you here. So glad you've joined us. Guess what? You're now part of the Royal Navy, whether or not you particularly want to be." And that happened with enough frequency to be like worth fighting a war over, or at least defying the crown over. And that was a practice from the Revolution, when the British still said they could, hey, look, you're all our subjects anyway. And that was continuing casus belli for the War of 1812, when these were definitionally not British sailors in any capacity, because we weren't part of Britain anymore, still getting effectively kidnapped and forced into the British Navy. And yeah, no one likes impressment. In their own records, the British Admiralty doesn't like the practice of impressment because, like any other draft, you get people that don't actually want to be there, and they're not the most reliable, personnel. And one of the things where I would I would have to, break out the history books to get a little more clarity on. There are absolutely pirates from the Age of Sail that only end up as sailors in the first place because they are impressed by the British. Wait, this is going... Oh, I hate this dungeon already. I perhaps need to be paying more attention to the architecture. What is this? What is that? I hate it. Okay, we'll focus up. We'll have the ladies defend. We'll hit it with Pyre Storm. But that is impressive. It is arguably legal at the time that it is practiced. In the time before like standard modern games. No one likes it. It's a thing. The similar practice of Shanghaiing is so here's the thing about impressing sailors. It's only legal because it is the British Crown that is doing it, right? Like the British are the most infamous, but plenty of nations have engaged in the practice of impressment of sailors over the years. It's legal because they're a government, and they say that they can do it. You cannot kidnap sailors if you are just a civilian merchantman. That's a crime. However, there exists an entire classification of unscrupulous recruiters that do the exact same thing as the press gang, but they do it on the civilian market. These are called crimps. C-R-I-M-P, crimp. And it is that is absolutely a derogatory term. These are the lowest of the low in the sailor and the nautical and the civilian merchant community. Nobody likes a crimp. Because what they do is they trick you through some fashion into jumping out. Jump out on your previous contract. Our captain is going to pay you better. Except there's a whole bunch of surcharges we didn't tell you about, and you end up as a wage slave aboard our boat. I was hanging out in a bar, and I encouraged this random guy to get super drunk, and then kindly informed him that he agreed to sail for us. Is that true? Probably not. But get him on board, and then what are they going to do about it? And that is the process that is more. Okay, is this actually a dead end? Did I just miss it? Okay, so all right, we got to go back up. This is infuriating. Wait, is down a dead end? I feel like I double-checked this already. I'm not missing anything over on this side. Okay, no. This is definitively a dead end. All right, back up. Crimping sailors is a time-honored practice. It doesn't earn you any friends. It is shady as all get out.
Retreat!
My swap, we were king of rogues when we got here. I'll tank my swashbuckler rating to keep the game moving. This is the first time I've willingly fled from a battle. The white map not earning its points back. But yeah, the again, I had a trading fund. There's great. Sorry, Shanghai specifically is the term that is associated with crimping. That is how I got started on this. That comes from the understanding that, like, hey, if you get drunk in a bar in an active port, you will wake up and you will be on board like a windjammer, a blue water merchantman, going to some far distant and exotic port. Shanghai was the example, and it's one of those like, oh hey, you got super drunk and said you wanted to be a sailor. Well, too bad. You signed up. Can't do anything about it now. Guess you're on board for the duration. But that is where the practice in the term of Shanghai comes from. It's the crimping practice of tricking men aboard a vessel to be sailors, and then just, putting to sea in the dead of night before they can sober up. And it's like, well, can't do anything about it. It is now a crime for you to leave the ship when you are under contract. When you are you signed up for the voyage. It is a federal crime, to leave before the captain gives you leave to do so. So, basically the same thing as impressment, but you have to do it more sneaky-like. Okay, hang on. Is this where we have... Right, we have a dead end. And I think we have 2 dead ends. Right, because that's collapsed from the other side. Alright, we're going to start running for more of these. We're on a schedule.
Retreat!
Okay, so if we go back down... Alright, this is new section of map. That's a good sign. If we can get past the broken segments. Back down is not ideal, but it's what we have. But it's progress, okay. It's big and scary. It's dark and scary. Kawaii-o! Kawaii! Yep, okay, down and then back up. Alright. I'm so glad we have a mini-map that is filling in. If we were doing this blind, I'd never get through here. Okay, pretty cool. All the more cooler because it looks like progress. Spooky space doors. Come on, let's go. Spooky space station. All right, we are into Saltus proper. Here we go. What? Oh, good, they're teleporters. Okay. Okay, fortunately, I have no idea where any of these go. Still combat, though. Alright. What do we got? One of these boys again? The fully intact Guardians? I'll run away from a mini-boss, if I can. Yeah, no, that's fine. I like a moonberry. Oh wait, okay, so that was the reception. These things aren't labeled, and that's not helping. This is... Oh, hang on. This is familiar. This was from our previous visit, where we had a brief tete-a-tete with Gelson Ramirez. Okay. It sure looks important. I mean, that looks like a teleporter to a final boss. So, okay, we haven't lost our good swashbuckler rating yet. Not that it really matters. Principle of the thing, though. King of Rogues and all that. Oh, that's a save point. I think we got a boss fight. Alright, we got our hat back on. Let's make sure we're fully healed up. I am going to grab myself a glass of water, and I will be right back, and we will punch Ramirez in the snout. How hard can he be? Okay. Thank you for your brief and ongoing patience. Let's see how it goes. And it's like, could I call it here for the night? Pick up? Yeah, but I mean, he's right there. He's sitting right there. There's Zelos. Well, we made it, despite your directions.
Ramirez.
Why did you do it? Why did you kill him? Hey, yo, that wasn't us. That was Beleza's son. Why did you kill him?
Ramirez, it's okay. It's over now. Come with us.
Lord Galcian was the only man fit to rule this pathetic world. He was the only man capable of saving these fools from their wretched existence. And you murdered him. Again, not us. We let him go. You shall pay. Not just you. The whole world shall pay. The rains will wash away all of you. I swear it. It was what Lord Galcian would have wanted. You sealed the fate of this world by killing the only man who could have saved it. And now you will die. Okay, don't get me wrong. Fight on behalf of your boyfriend. I'm all for it. But, like, man, take it up with Beleza.
I would kill all of
Okay, we're doing this. And we are doing this. We do want, as noted, we do want to use Delta Shield quite actively for Ramirez. He has a lot of... He has plenty of damaging super moves, and he also has Silver Magic. So we're going to want to preempt that as much as possible. Can we hit him with a debuff? Maybe. I don't think he's immune. We'll find out. Oh, wait. That's a spell box. Oh, okay, yes. This is why we use Delta Shield, because he's opening with its Death Magic on Vice.
Let's try this.
Dirty Pool, old man. I think our drilling box might also fail, but you know what? That's fine.
This should work.
Oh, wait, no, items still get past it. Didn't work, but, you know, chance was there.
Here goes.
He probably won't use Eternum 2 rounds in a row. That doesn't seem super likely. He might use Silver Eclipse and kill one of the ladies anyway, but... Alright, he's only a little chunkier than Galcian. That's not so bad. We can work with that. It's exactly what it says on the label. Weak. I mean, okay, yeah, sure. Again, lose all our buffs. That's pretty common. I don't trust that he isn't going to hit us with a Turnum again. So we're just going to use Cutlass Fury. We're going to use Delta Shield. We are going to reapply Glyph of Might and on Vice, and we are going to heal with another Crystal. I don't know that he'll ever use Instant Death 2 rounds in a row, but he will use it, so... We'll take a little chunk out of him while we charge up for the next one. Oh, he gets Lunar Blessing too? That's Fina's move. Not cool. Okay, so we are going to need to use Lunar Winds to wipe all those buffs off of him, or else he's going to start carving us like a turducken. Oh wait, that's just healing. We can probably, see how much spirit points we have. Fina really isn't doing damage, so.
This should work.
Oh, 600 health per round. We can, I mean, basically ignore that. Okay, good chunk out of him, And alright, we bait, yep. Another blank on a Turnum. I tell you, it's not fancy. Delta Shield is the best use of a Moonberry in this entire game. Minor effect, but we're going to take that regen off of him, because I would feel very silly if he started a round with less than 600 health. He ain't got a Cupel. If he knew what was what. I didn't take Enrique. I thought you recruited Enrique like on the ground. And I guess I needed to wander around the Delphinus more to find him. He just didn't show up. I mean, I might regret it in round 2, but yeah, that's on me. That's literally just my bad. Didn't plan it that way, but you know what? Guild is a homie. He can hang out. And yeah, we haven't gotten Silver Eclipse from him, which is immediately when I'll regret not spamming Justice Shield at the start of every round. In hindsight, I probably should use Delta Shield this round as well, because there could be a Turnum coming up, but he got that censorship. Oh yeah. Oh, he a chonky boy. Debuffing us too little and too late, that's fine. Ain't gonna stop what's coming, boy. Very magic heavy round from Ramirez here. I'm not complaining because he's, yeah, okay, there we go. It's like he has a whole bunch of super moves which are really dangerous, and this is one of them. Silver Tundra. Well, unless he manages to kill Vice in one, this will still be the last round. Oh! Oh! Oh, party foul. Wow! Okay. Ramirez? Not cool, buddy.
That was a close one.
That was a you got impaled! Whole body! Olaf the Snowman up in here, but with, you know, squishy bits inside. Yo, Ramirez, you still want to be a supervillain? Just walk away. No one needs to die. Leave all of it. How could you? Ramirez, stop, please! I don't want to fight you. Also, we're winning, so, you know... It's too late, Fina. There's no going back. I will kill everyone and everything in this world. I will not be defeated. Yeah, as long as the Triforce of Power is in his hand. Ramirez, what are you doing? Have you forgotten? Zealous power does not stop with the moons. Zelos is almighty. Oh, you say that, but... And only Sylvites can control it. To control Zelos, I shall forfeit my life. Ramirez, please don't. Gilbert, shoot him. You got a gun, son. Then Ramirez, you know, is already dead, Fina. Zelos! I sacrifice my life for you. Zelos, awaken! I command you! It is that exact moment that he knew he messed up. It's changing. I mean, I'm not super comfortable with this turn of events. Ramirez, why did he... everyone, we have to retreat. If we stay here, we'll all be crushed. Yeah, chicken arise. Chat. Thank you for taking the jam out of the moment. I appreciate it. That is Ultra Mega Chicken, in fact. That's Zelos? How do you expect us to beat this thing? I'm gonna use the Moonstone Cannon, I don't know you. Zelos has not finished taking shape. Once it does, it will be invincible. But if we attack it while it's still forming...
I understand. This is our only chance. Everyone, battle stations! We must defeat Zealous here and now.
I mean, Unicron up in here. We can take him in a fight, whatever. He is legend. I am king of rogues, right? I got the comma in there and everything.
Now, Zealous, let's finish this.
Disrespectful. Okay, there's no way I want to play for keep away with it. It's the size of a small moon. Close in. And circle around. It's got a scary eye. I think we need to stay away from the scary eye. Like, if I had to guess, if you asked me. That Aura of Valor is real tempting, but I'm saving that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, it's large enough. I think we could just stay behind it. Rude. Alright, well, we were going to be trying to buff with Increment anyway. I don't know if we can silence Zealous, but we were able to silence the Hydra, so... We're going to try, because it seems to be spamming a lot of magic our way. Moon Ray. That's very informative. That's okay. That's why we defend on those hazard tiles. 6K, I take that. Looks like all Zealous attacks are coming out that symbol in the middle. Yeah. So let's not let's not face it.
It's too dangerous to stay in front of that thing. We got to attack from the side.
Okay. The fact that seems like it was not the correct choice. All right. I guess that we're supposed to just shoot it in the eye. Okay, we are actually... Yeah, we are going to double increment because we're debuffed. That'll put us back up. And actually buff us. Hopefully we can get a better draw next. I guess we go straight for the face. And yeah, we'll see when we can start getting some Moonstone tiles in here. Okay, so the lesson here, attacking the giant free-floating sphere from the side, it can just track us. So that is not, in fact, the correct solution. I guess we try to put its eye out. I'm fine with that. I ain't too proud. I'll kick a man while he's down. Yeah, the front. We go in straight in. Still no moonstone cannon tiles, but you know, let's see how the guns do. We brought them for a reason. Okay, gunners, seriously? Really? I mean, I know we have like a hyperactive 14-year-old and a crazy old man, you know, dual-wielding cannons under his own arms as our gunnery staff, but I feel that's not sufficient. Yeah, we missed the moon! Okay, that's better. 17,000 on a broadside without Inkrams is good. We just need more opportunities. The coils alone are only scratching it, and it's not even defending. Again, I mean, front on seems to be the way to do it. I would love a chance to be able to buff up, but is it worth trading a full round? You know, actually, you know what? Yeah, it is. It is worth trading a round of cannon fire. Best way to do this. Actually, no, I don't want to heal before that. That is a waste. Because it shouldn't be able to. Yeah, shouldn't be able to blank us even if we eat those hits all throughout it, so. Alright, yeah, the buff is worth it. That's double damage already. Okay, well, I mean, on account of vigorous healing, we're given better than we're getting. I am kind of wondering why we can't use the Moonstone Cannon in any of these choices. Looks like Zealous is slowing down. I think we're damaging it. All right. Oh, okay. Now's your chance. Oh, wow. I mean, Vice is the only one who can use the Moonstone Cannon. I guess shoot it in the scary spot. We'll keep trying from the front. Actually, I have a better idea. If this works, this should be relatively disgusting. Okay, stacking that coil fire, that's what I like.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
How do you like it? Big beam attacks. Ooh, okay, that's spicy. 39k, okay. Was that a good rumble or a bad rumble? Ah, it was a bad rumble. I don't see how this could be good for us. Look, Vice, it's changing shape.
Creatures of the Silver Civilization have no such shape and can morph at will, just like you will. Perhaps when they made Zelos, they gave it similar characteristics.
Vice, what should we do? You're the captain. Tell us what to do. Like, all of the options are pretty bad. I feel it has arms now. I feel like playing it safe for a round is probably the choice. Yeah, okay, that was the better of the bad outcomes. Yeah, I don't like this. Okay, so it is a full round full of attacks against this. Okay, we can't use Urala again. Yep, only once per fight. That's fine. We're gonna rebuff. We're gonna reapply our kit. Face tank for the last round. Let's see how this goes. It looks like it wants to bite us, and that worries me deeply. Oh, great Moonray. Better than the regular Moonray, huh? That's why we use evasive maneuvers. What should we do next? I mean, now we gotta close in. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Gotta get that cannon. So we're gonna take hits regardless. Okay. Well, obviously we want to use Vice is locked with Spirit Cannon. It's got that big beam attack, which I admit worries me. Okay. We can. I'm just gonna. Yeah. And Arc Whale Torpedo to hit in the same round, and we will heal before that. Should be another big chunk. Not thrilled that we're taking this one without defending, but if it's 20 grand, I mean, we should be alright. Ah, only 7? Or wait, did we defend for that one? I'm a good captain. Right, show me the big numbers. I want big numbers. Not those big numbers. Not what I meant. God, we could have found Ramirez another boyfriend. I mean, this is not a healthy coping mechanism.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
44K. All right, all right. One more volley like that. Now we don't have enough for a follow-up Moonstone Cannon, alas. But that's fine. We have to do repairs anyway. Ooh, what's the best way to handle that? Okay, shield. Buff. Heal and defend. Defense suddenly seems like a good choice. Judgment, is it? Oh. Hey, we can do that too. That's not fair. You don't get to drop a moon on us. We drop a moon on you. Oof. Deeply rude. Good job, boys. Zell's guard is letting up. I think we found an opening. When in doubt, punch him in the snout. Now's our chance. It might be dangerous, but we need to get in there and fire from close range. I mean, really, as big as it is, I really do think that is a great choice. Now, we are still debuffed, though, so this is not a... This is honestly kind of a wasted round to be using our spirit points. So... Can we... Okay, can we cure the boat? We cannot. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we'll be able to silence Zealous, but we're gonna try. But since we're debuffed for this round anyway, we are gonna hang off... Oh, we can silence it. Cool. Well, hey, that's just magic attacks for the phase. We are... Yeah, since we're debuffed anyway, we're not gonna use everything with sub-cannons. That'd be throwing good money after bad. We'll stick in close here, build up some spirit points, hopefully get one more really good trade on, and that should do it. After it continues dropping chunks of stellar bodies on us. You think Enrique is going to want this boat back, like when the war's over? I'm not inclined to return it. It's very sturdy. I feel like we kind of rule the world with the Delphinus under our command. Because these ancient super weapons are not up to snuff. As long as people keep selling us repair kits. Okay, unbraced, that's 22,000. Yeah, that's worrisome. It's difficult, because I want to buff, but I also want to heal, because he keeps dropping really big things on us. That's it should be survivable. I'll feel very silly if not. Really needs to stop doing that. Really good torpedo hit. Okay. And we got the heal off right before the next judgment. I was super worried about that. Because if this does another, like, 22 and a half, that would have been right about what we had left. I'm wondering if we are too close to using the Moonstone Cannon? Because we haven't gotten a prompt in a couple of rounds. They just keep spamming judgment on us. Oh, Zealous claws are falling off. Just a little bit more, a little bit more! At this point, close in and finish it for God. Yes! Okay. I mean... Let's just use... Well... If we use it at the end, we can get a combo hit. Okay, yep. Alright, we're gambling. We pirates, that's how we do. Start with the heal. We should be able to survive a judgment and a half. Well, even two of them. Even better if it doesn't use judgment that round. Great. Okay. Oh, what fresh hell is this? Moon Lament? Impressive, but less damaging than an unguarded judgment. So, we're still in it. Alright, torpedoes away, cannons are firing, Moonstone cannons charging. We're still above half if it hits us with the good stuff. I think we got him.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
81K! Woo! Alright. That was hairy. Oh, a captain's stripe, thank goodness. I mean, we're running late at this point. We ride or die. Zealous! It's... I think disintegrating is the word you're looking for. Yes, it's finally over. What the... Did you think you weren't getting a one-winged angel boss fight? What generation of game do you think you're playing, kids? It's not over yet, Snake! Now you shall feel the wrath of Zelos! Yes, yeah, for all eternity, feast on our souls, blah-de-blah. Die. Yeah. Appropriate. Ladies and gentlemen, the actual final boss, Super Ramirez. Kind of phasing in and out of reality here. Okay, the good news is that there's definitely no chance he can make us use our super moves on each other. That would be really unfortunate. But again, not a thing that can even happen. So, we've got that going for us. Oh, wow, we had no chance to heal after the last one. This is not ideal. So... oof, what was I gonna do? Okay, well, definitely. Well, no, she still needs to use. She still needs to use Delta Shield. Heal Ica. And Gilder. We've been saving this. Aura of Valor.
Here goes.
I like this fight. This is the only time it uses this fight theme. I like this a lot. Please don't immediately kill us.
Let's try
Oh,
again.
okay. At least it'll be a fight. Ike is at full. Good, good, good. Don't use silver threads. Yes! Blocked. Okay.
Should work.
Perfect first round against Super Ramirez. I heard you like dropping moons on people. Took that remarkably well, in fairness. He doesn't do a lot of physical stuff. Skull Shield is not going to be the way to go. Honestly, we just need more focus. Delta Shield still is going to be super important moving forward. Most of the threat from Ramirez is going to come from the super moves. Silver Clips and I think it's Silver Threads? You'll know it when you see it. He'll definitely do it to us. Silver Binds. Yeah. The one I was hoping not to see. Oh, Gilder. We could be doing a lot worse. Come on, use Aura Denial. Okay, it looks bad. Oh wait, that's not his move steal. That's just damage. Okay. Okay. We're still buffed. We get Pirate's Wrath, and we get to go back to Delta Shield. Okay. Cool. Like, it probably would have been better to open with the Blue Rogue's attack, because that would give us that would buff us and give us regen and stuff, but he dropped a moon on us like 5 times in the ship battle, and I just felt I had to. Device does in fact hit harder than dropping a moon on someone. Nice try.
This should work.
I mean, it keeps working. I'm gonna keep doing it. That's probably... that will probably kill Fina.
Die.
Although she has silver armor, so she might survive. No. I mean, he only got her by like 100 hit points. That's fine. I mean, as, you know, far as these things go. We got Rislam crystals, we get her back up.
You go.
Gilder is mostly here to flex and look impulsive. I didn't even know he had a basic attack. You know what? Hey, however he wants to use his action economy, not my business. Man, if we get through this without him puppeting Vice and using Rain of Swords on the entire party, we're doing great. Okay. That'll do.
That was
About as clean as that fight can possibly go. We got very lucky. No! This can't be happening! Get him off the deck before he explodes, please. Oh. Implodes. Never mind. We good. And that's what cupils are made of. It's finally over. Fina. Ramirez lived in the skies and died in the skies. The last one was our doing, but you know how it goes. These sailors, when one of us dies, it's customary to turn the body to the sky. Would you mind if we did the same for Ramirez? No, please, go ahead. Ramirez, may you rest in peace. I will not consign your ashes to the Heartless Sea. You're all diamonds.
Soltis, it's gone.
Ta-da.
Goodbye, Ramirez. Well, what's next?
Completely non-phased. Hey, yo, defeat the Mata, save the world, killed a bunch of dudes, destroyed the last Gigas. Who we robbing?
We already sailed around the world, and there's no use for the moon crystals anymore.
What are you talking about? So when did we need a reason to sail? We're still young. Who knows what kind of trouble we can still get into?
So, Captain Vice, where do we go from here? How about that sequel that we never got, huh? Huh? Vice, Aika, I have something to ask.
Yes, we'll both marry you. Come on. What do you think you're talking about?
I would be honored if you would let me continue to sail with you.
We wouldn't have it any other way.
Of course you can sail with us.
That was a full body hug.
Thank you.
Oh, wow, it's all so touching.
Why don't you come with us?
Doesn't sound like such a bad idea, but I should probably return to my ship. My men must be going crazy without me. I'll return to the Claudia and continue my search for the good life.
I've decided that I want to be a fisherman again. I want to live the rest of my life in peace. Out of respect for Jack and for Rockwell.
Well, Enrique, how about you? We're keeping the boat.
I must return to Valois. Someone needs to organize the survivors. Start rebuilding.
I understand. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, what about us? Oh yeah, that Diego's voice when he's not on payroll.
Yeah, what about us? Aren't we your friends too? Why should they get all the attention?
Clara, please, we just saved the world together. Can't you just enjoy the moment?
Son, I'd be honored if you called me Dad from now on.
Hey, when we can get something to eat around here?
Ah, the big guy's a point. I think this call is for a party. Also, murder.
I never thought I'd agree with Baltor, especially about the murder. Fina, give it a try. Everyone back to Crescent Island for the biggest feast in history. So I was gonna say it is gonna be so hard to pick the thumbnail for this episode because there are so many individually great shots. But that's a lie. I know exactly what it's gonna be, and we'll be seeing it very shortly as we wind down into the closing credits here. I just want to say, as your host here, thank you so much to all of my returning and regular attendants and viewers. All my Blue Rogues, it has been so great to go on this journey again, to have you along. Also, I always cry at weddings! Enrique! Nazarad rebuilding, the world getting back in order.
Wait for it.
Let's go! And the credits roll. Last notes on all of our NPCs and our principal cast. Thank you so much for joining. Head of the Rogues, Dine. He is retired as captain of the Blue Rogues, but his old crew refuses to call him anything other than captain. The Black Pirate, Baltor. Although Vice has defeated him over and over, he has still not given up on his oath to someday defeat him. The kind engineer, Sin Time. Sometimes 3 children, all atone to fulfill their own destinies. He has since adopted 4 more children. The retired gourmet, Gordo. Gordo's Bistro has become world famous for its gourmet cuisine. Gordo has never fired a cannon since. His prices are criminal. The pirate in love, Clara. Clara has set off once again in pursuit of the man she loves. Perhaps one day she will find true happiness. The redeemed prince, Stago. Even though he's succeeded his father and become king of Yaphtoma, he still travels the sky in search of adventure. The twin pirates, Zhao and Mao. After Daga became king, Zhao and Mao were appointed admirals of the Yaphtoma Navy. God help us. The cold mercenary Lawrence disappeared after the battle was over. It is rumored that he's been seen in Valua and is looking for his next job. The reborn sailor Don. Being chosen as the admiral for the new Esperanza Navy, he has established a safe route through the Dark Rift. The old engineer Brabham became the head of Valua's new shipbuilding facilities at Enrique's request. He's never been happier. The young engineer Hans now works side by side with Brabham and Valua. He would later establish a scholarship for needy students. The clumsy gunner Mel returned to the Primrose, confident with the knowledge that cannonballs come out of the cannons really fast. The intense gunner Kazum, having fallen in love with sailing, he and his men decided to become air pirates too. They're still on payroll. Lookout Tika Tika received a hero's welcome upon return. He has since taken a beautiful wife and lives his days as a hunter. Treasure Hunter Domingo tried opening his own trade business, but it failed. He's since returned to treasure hunting. The greedy merchant Osman opened a shop in the newly rebuilt Nazran and has since regained all of her wealth through trading with Yapatoma. The young seer Khalifa gave up on fortune telling in search of a more exciting line of work. She eventually grew tired of knowing everything. The great carpenter Ismail traveled to Valley to help with the rebuilding. He insisted that they would never finish without his help. The brash carpenter Kerala is currently building a harbor on the expanding Crescent Isle, where she has taken permanent residence. The lovely cook Polly returned to Sailor's Island to run the tavern alongside her daughter Anne. The shy cook Irala is currently living in Valor, supporting her beloved husband Hans, whom she met during her travels. Good for her! The legendary smith Ryokan returned to the island of Firepus Forge once more. His quest for the ultimate blade will perhaps never end. The scientist Ilkness decided to return to Valua, where he opened a pharmacy to provide medicines for all the people of Valua. Marco returned home to Valua to help with reconstruction. Later, he would become the first admiral of the new armada? Bottom of the barrel. The salvage sailor Robinson, he finally returned home for good. Now he has 10 children with Polly and is happily living with them. The loyal mascot, Pau, even if the battle was won, he never returned home to Pirate Isle. He continues to sail at his master's side. Those are all just slightly too fast. The noble Princess Mogi. She is working hard to rebuild an entire nation with her husband, Enrique. She has become known as the Caring Empress. Little Sailor Pinta continues his search for rare treasures from all over the world. He plans to someday visit the moons. The old fisherman Drachma. Soon after the battle, he died a happy fisherman. Even now, the story of Drachma and Rachnam is told in ports everywhere. The hopeful Emperor Enrique. Enrique is building the new Valuan Empire. Together with his wife Mogi, they rule with compassion. The whimsical pirate Gilder, sailing where his whims take him, he and the crew of the Claudia continue their search for the good life. Vice Ica and Fina, Vice King of Rogues. The young boy had a dream, the young girl had passion, the mysterious stranger had a mission, and the world will forever know their story. And yes, the Cupel has an eye patch and a pirate hat. That, ladies and gentlemen, longtime viewers, new-time arrivals, daring blue rogues, and anyone who wandered in, is Skies of Arcadia Legends. Thank you so much for joining us. It has been an absolute pleasure to be your maestro and captain on this journey. And that is the end. But I got more nonsense to talk about, and more JRPGs in my back catalog. So, as noted, join us in the same time slot next week, where we will be picking right up with our first session of Shadow Hearts Covenant. And we'll be getting even weirder, and looking forward to it greatly. And yeah, Rune Soldier Dan, I know exactly what you mean. That old feeling, that sweet sense of satisfaction. I have been grinning ear to ear for about 12 minutes now. I'm gonna have a real trouble wiping this off my face. And that puts us back to the crawl. So, where there is treasure, there is air pirates. But for now, that will be someone else's story. Thank you so much again for joining us. Y'all have a good evening. Anybody who stuck with us on our late night. This has been Skies of Arcadia Legends. I have been the Crumb Cat. And as ever, I encourage you, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Fair winds, following seas. And despite all, I will see you in the next one. Have a good evening.